On to some result previews. Some key companies that will come out with numbers. Siemens to start off with, and Darshan joins us for that. Poonam, of course, is here to talk about some banking names, namely Axis and ICICI, and of course HCC would come out, and Megha will talk about that. But Darshan, to you first.
See, Neeraj, as far as Siemens is concerned, it will be the second quarter numbers. Revenues expected to be muted because, in the last quarter, Siemens has not actually announced any major order win. Apart from that, revenues will be led by the Qatar project that it is doing for the last 1 or 2 quarters. The Qatar project has been something that is leading revenues for Siemens. Apart from that, the high cost of material, expenses in terms of employment, all these factors will ensure that the margins come down. So we're expecting margins to come in the range of almost 10.7% versus 14.6% it was expected last time. Higher interest cost and depreciation is something that will impact the profits for Siemens.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Darshan. On to the banking names. And Poonam, I leave the choice to you. The first bank, whichever you choose.
The ICICI Bank, Neeraj. ICICI Bank is set to report its profits tomorrow. PAT is expected at 22% growth YOY, which is at rupees 1,767 crores. This would be led by a very good net interest income growth of 14% YOY, as well as a very healthy fee income growth and trading gains profit in the fourth quarter. The margins are expected to remain stable on a quarter-on-quarter basis. The last quarter margins were approximately 2.7%, so stable margins for ICICI Bank. Again, strong fee income growth. Overall, if you actually go to see in the last few quarters, the ICICI Bank has continued to report approximately 20% growth in its PAT. So that trend is likely to continue. On the asset quality front, it is largely expected to remain stable. In fact, there would be a sharp improvement in the gross NPAs versus the last year. The gross NPAs stood at 4.5% last year, and it stood at 3.8% in the last quarter. So a sharp improvement versus the last year, definitely in gross NPAs. Overall, restructured assets are, however, likely to rise. Key things to watch would be obviously on margin performance, the guidance on loan growth, as well as trends in restructuring and CASA.
The other one, Poonam.
Sure. On Axis Bank, again, a little muted profit growth compared to ICICI. PAT is expected to grow at 15% YOY at rupees 1,173 crores. However, net interest income is definitely going to be very healthy with a growth of 29% YOY. Fee income growth is expected to be really healthy on a quarter-on-quarter basis, approximately 15% on a quarter-on-quarter basis. However, moderate on a year-on-year basis. Slippages and credit costs are likely to rise, and hence we see a dip in the profit estimates. Also, if we go to see in the in fourth quarter of last year, the PAT growth was really very high. So even there is slight amount of base impact. In terms of the loan and the deposit growth, loans is expected to grow at 18% and deposit over 20%. However, if we just go to see that there is a definite moderation in the trend of loan and deposit growth. Key things to watch would be slippages trend, loan growth mix, deposit growth mix, as well as margin performance and fee income growth.
Thanks for that, Poonam. Let's go across to Megha for a quick perspective on HCC's numbers.
Well, it does look like the pain is going to continue for HCC once again. As far as the broader numbers are concerned, we're expecting that the sales number is likely to decline by about 12.3% on a year-on-year basis to about 1,060 crores. As far as the bottom line is concerned, it's expected that the company will once again post a loss. And this time around, we're working with a figure of about 32 crore rupees vis-a-vis a profit that the company put out of about 23 crores at the same quarter last year. The EBITDA margins as well, we're expecting some bit of margin pressure to creep in there, and the margins are seen at about 11% vis-a-vis 13% plus that we witnessed last quarter. It's basically going to be the same factors that are driving down growth for HCC that have been in existence for the last few quarters. So a very weak order book, weak execution, that's going to play out, as well as coupled with the fact that extremely high debt burden on the company and the extremely high interest payments that the company has had to make. On the back of that, the profits, the bottom line actually is going to be turning and is going to remain in the red once again. In addition to that, of course, if there's any sort of communication from the company vis-a-vis the progress that has been made on its application with the CDR cell, whether there's been any sort of update there, that will be something we should watch out for. In addition to that, any big projects that are going to be forthcoming as well, because because do remember the last quarter of this year has been extremely dismal. In fact, all through the quarter we've just had one order of about 280 crores that's come in for the company. So all in all, those are some of those key factors you should be watching out for.